Hi, friends. Has anyone ever told you that you should always try to do the right thing? I wonder, what does doing the right thing even mean? Sometimes we're faced with really hard decisions. There are things that we feel are right, but sometimes it might be a little tricky or a little challenging doing the right thing, especially if everyone around us is not doing the right thing. Today, we're going to look at this book. The title of the book is Doing the Right Thing. It's written by Eva Valentine. Let's think about the cover. Hmm, What kind of genre do you think that this book might be? Take a look at it. It says we're doing the right things. It looks like there's some kinds of animals and maybe they're at school. Would we usually see a giraffe sitting at a desk? Not really, right? So we know that we might be looking at some kind of fiction book. Let's take a look at the book and find out. Today, we're really going to try to be good readers. So, as we read the book, we're going to stop and think about some of the things that are going on. Let's take a look. Sometimes you see someone do something wrong. Then you have to decide what to do. What is the right thing to do? It isn't always easy to know. Doing the right thing isn't always easy either. Miss Jones's class is taking a test. Maria sees Lily looking at Sam's answers. Ooh, so we're going to be a good reader. We're going to stop and look and think about what is Lily doing now at the beginning of the story. Take a second and think about what Lily is doing. Okay, let's keep reading and looking at the story. We know that Lily is looking at Sam's answers, so she might be doing something that's not right. Let's look at page 6. Lily is cheating and cheating isn't fair to others. What should Maria do? She might decide to do nothing. She might decide to tell Sam. She might decide to tell Miss Jones. Lily is Maria's friend. She doesn't want Lily to get in trouble. Let's be a good reader and stop again and think. Why is Maria worried about Miss Jones? Well, think about if it's in class with me and your best friend is cheating, right? And you kind of want to make sure that your friend is doing the right thing, but you're a little worried, right? That there might be a not so great consequence for a bad action, right? You might be a little worried, like, I don't want my best friend to get in trouble, but I really want them to do the right thing. This is why I say that sometimes doing the right thing can be a little bit hard. Let's keep reading and figure out what Maria is going to do. Maria knows cheating isn't fair though. She decides to tell Miss Jones. Miss Jones talks with Lily. She explains to Lily why cheating isn't fair. Then it's time for lunch. Lily sees Sam take a cookie from Maria's bag. He is stealing, and stealing isn't fair to others. What should Lily do? I want you to take a second and think about what would be the right thing to do. I'm sure there are many different ways you can think about that would help in this situation. Take a second and think about what you would do if you saw someone stealing from someone else's lunchbox. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. I want for you to go and to read the book aloud on your own. Read it quietly. That way you're not distracting the rest of the class who's also doing their small groups. But read it quietly, like whisper. Whisper it to yourself and practice being a good reader and growing and practicing saying words even if they're hard words. When you're finished reading the book aloud to yourself, you're going to come to this slide. We've been learning in writing class about the different ways that we can use punctuation. There are all sorts of different ways that we can use punctuation, and there are all these different places that we need punctuation. We've learned about commas and periods and question marks and exclamation marks. Now we're going to make sure that we really know how to use them. So you're going to first read the sentence. Let's look at number 1 and do number 1 together. The first sentence that we're looking at says, "It is hard to know what to do." Is that a question? Not really, so we don't need a question mark. Is it a full sentence? Yes, it is. So we know that there is not a comma needed. Is it a statement? Why, yes, it is. This is a declarative sentence, like the sentences that we've been writing in our writing class quite a lot recently. So I know that for number 1, I need to put a period. Now I want you to go through and look at number 2, 3, 4, and 5 and put the right punctuation at the end of each sentence. When you're finished doing all of this, click Save and Turn In, and then if there's time left, you can go to Literacy Planet.